this is your opportunity to check out some trailers on your feel-good breakfast show with the one, the only JP Sebastian, who is about to traverse a beautiful cinematic universe of excellence when it comes to animation. He will wow you, enthuse you, and get you ready for the movies that you need to see. JP, hi.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yes!
What was that?
I just felt it necessary because we've got three incredible movies in the animation format as well. But let's start off with, I actually got a chance to see this trailer. Where is Anne Frank?
So all doing animations today, all glorious animations by the
Wow.
looks of things. No date for this in SA just yet, but I'm pretty sure with specialist cinemas and all that and festivals that might come here, August is when it's got its UK date, so expected about then. Where's Anne Frank? Obviously the story about the diary writer herself, the diarist, the young girl who was a victim of the Nazi Holocaust. And it's an interesting take, an interesting spin here that is actually fortunately approved by the official Anne Frank Memorial Museum. I can't remember, Anne Frank funds. Anyway, besides the point, the angle is that Anne Frank was writing to this mysterious character Kitty in her diary. So Kitty is embodied, incarnated in this as this redhead teenager who geez, the animation style. You saw this for yourself. It's really moving stuff. Reminds me a bit of like the Pink Floyd music video everyone knows is so popular. Also the book Mouse, which was a masterpiece. It goes all the way into modern day that this young redhead, mysterious fictional character, Kitty, is looking for Anne Frank because obviously the diary ends. In a way that the character cannot possibly know where its author was going.
This is where the emotion came on when I watched the trailer, because I just thought, can you just imagine that? She's developed this person that she made the subject of a lot of turmoil and experience, and now imagine that person looking for hope.
I know how you feel, and the character believing she's still alive. Made me well up too, don't worry, Cole. I just read about it and I welled up. So it spans all the way into present day where she finds and helps this character. Other refugees, which, you know, clearly Europe right now is ignoring. Hey, UK sending people to Rwanda, turfing your responsibilities and duties to humanity. So prescient, pertinent, and the idea that even one little person, even one little girl possibly can make a difference. Where's Anne Frank? No date for it just yet in SA, but looks beautiful and moving.
The next one is an anime, In Your All.
In my way? What?
In Your All.
Sure. We'll leave that for the doctor segment. So, In Your All is by the director... Calm down, Cole.
Sorry, I'm going to. I'm breathing. Yes. It translates into Dog King. I did the research on that,
In Your All, we'll leave that up to Done for later. Masaki Yuasa is the director of this, and that name is pretty niche, I think, for anime fans. Obviously, people love all the stuff that's out on the famous streaming service right now, but Masaki Yuasa previously did The Night Short Girl Walk On, which was remarkable. When I just left high school, it was Mind Game, which literally felt like someone put an acid inside a shroom and your brain tripped. His animation style, as you can see, is elastic and like spontaneous and erratic and crazy and frenetic, but absolutely gorgeous. No date for this in SA just yet too, but it's an interesting story about a 14th century biwa player, which is sort of like a guitar type thing, I suppose, like Kuba and the Two Strings. And it's sort of a true story about this character who is a blind biwa player and his friend who is a disfigured guy, Inu-O, the Dog King, as you said, is the word in English.
Translation,
Fancy man.
Thank you.
With his Japanese. It's interestingly takes sort of like, speaking of Elvis, this anachronistic look where you've got this modern day rock star, superstar type size of the character set in 14th century Japan. So bravely, you need a director who's not going to deal with samurai, swords, conflict, etc., and it's just music. And how do you make music and sound pop on animation? You get a director as good as this. Other animator, by the way, is Taiyo Matsumoto, who previously did Tekken Concrete. These are all pretty niche. If you can write these names, then if you love anime, this is for you.
And then, so stepping away from anime, there is an animation that has become part of our love since Shrek. Puss in Boots. And now, The Last Wish.
So glorious animations, these all. And you might not think that when you look at something like, oh, it's DreamWorks, surely it's just going to be like Shrek 6 kind of look. But it truly feels, and you know, we're saying this again and again, the more animations like this come out, like Into the Spider-Verse really touched a lot of people.
I love it.
It looks like the animators of this said, thank you. We get it. We're free now. We're liberated. This trailer is confounding critics because absolutely all of them are like, this looks gorgeous. Unbelievably gorgeous. The movie that is a spin-off about a side character from a sequel to Shrek has no business looking as good as this, but you'll get to find out for yourself, and I'll get to find out for myself too, by 30th of December when this comes out in South Africa. So, kooky,
I love
funky,
it.
but good grief.
Is Antonio back in this?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, because
Man, one of the most...
He's got that voice that loves that puss in boots, yes.
Such an incredible actor, man. So, yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You find out that he's burned through all his 9 lives, and his one last life he has to live is a sedentary life with a granny. But he's a man of action, he's a cat of action, he's a puss in boots, and he cannot keep all of that in, and you'll find out if he lives to tell the tale by the 30th of December this year.
incredible animations to check out. Where's Anne Frank in your awe, as well as Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Thanks so much, JP Sebastian, for taking us through, and make sure you get to the movies. They're amazing.